Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively get yet another fake PR award from Time magazine. Hanging out together at these rich events. There he is. Oh, look at them.
It's really smart.
So therefore, she's one of the most influential people of 2025? No, not this year.
Published last week, and everyone's like, he bought that cover, this is so corrupt. And I mean, that could be.
The golden couple of Hollywood is facing a massive industry-wide rejection after their Time magazine honors were exposed as an alleged PR scam. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, once considered Hollywood royalty, are now reportedly being blacklisted by A-listers, major studios, and former friends as the truth behind their Time magazine most influential honors comes to light. What started as a seemingly prestigious recognition has spiraled into a career-threatening scandal that's forcing the entertainment industry to reckon with the dark side of celebrity influence and media manipulation. And did you know that Blake and Ryan allegedly spent a jaw-dropping $1 million to secure their spots on Time's prestigious lists? That's the bombshell claim rocking Hollywood right now.
You might remember, back in, what was it, April, Blake Lively got this fake award from Time 100. One of the most influential people of 2025, yeah, because she gave a donation to the NAACP back in 2019.
According to industry insiders, Blake and Ryan's spot on the list wasn't a natural accolade. It was allegedly part of a strategic PR operation, reveals a source close to the situation. Sources claim the couple's representatives spent upwards of $1 million to secure their positions on the prestigious list. These funds were reportedly channeled through PR firms and marketing agencies to shape narratives, influence editorial decisions, and cement their status in the public eye. The revelation has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, with many questioning the authenticity of the entire Time magazine selection process. Published last week, and everyone's like, he bought that cover, this is so corrupt. And I mean, that could be, notes one industry observer. The timing couldn't be more suspicious. Just as their reputation was taking hits from the Justin Baldoni lawsuit controversy, suddenly Blake makes Time's 100 most influential people list for a donation she made in 2019?
That's how cynical it is. They are really milking the hate that Ryan Reynolds is receiving right now.
You might remember back in, what was it, April? Blake Lively got this fake award from Time 100, one of the most influential people of 2025. Yeah, because she gave a donation to the NAACP back in 2019, points out an industry analyst. Let that sink in. A donation from 6 years ago suddenly makes her one of the most influential people of 2025. The math isn't mathing. The scandal deepens when you look at who owns Time magazine now. Salesforce billionaire Mark Benioff. And guess who Benioff reportedly has close ties to? Ari Emanuel, brother of Rahm Emanuel and head of the powerful talent agency that represents Ryan Reynolds. Oh, look at this. There's Mr. Mark Benioff of Time Salesforce with not Ari Emanuel, their agent, but Ari's brother Rahm Emanuel, political person and brother. Here they are together at an event, hanging out together. Notes a media watchdog who's been tracking these connections.
I forgot to say this the other day. One of the reasons I think that Time 100 put him on the cover is because they know people will talk about it. It doesn't really matter if it's negative comments or negative attention.
Photos have surfaced showing Benioff socializing with Hollywood's power players at exclusive gatherings where the elite network and trade favors away from public scrutiny. The secret retreats that have CEOs, VIPs, and billionaires jockeying for invites, explains an industry insider. These are the types of people who are actually in control, and that's what's really scary about this whole thing. Insiders allege the entire Time magazine honor was orchestrated as part of a comprehensive damage control plan following the Baldoni lawsuit fallout. They went to Time magazine and made a whole deal. Not only are you going to get your wife an award, which you guys need right now, and we'll get a civil rights attorney to step up and vouch for her. We're then gonna wait a few months and then we'll promote your business. We're gonna put you in the Time 100 companies. The alleged scheme has pulled back the curtain on how Hollywood's elite manipulate media coverage to shape public perception. The fallout has been swift and brutal. Major celebrities are reportedly refusing to work with the couple, with some even making their disapproval public.
It just looks terrible that he only has like 19 friends that can say something nice about him and Maximum Effort, which was the company that he was talking a lot about, and which was the company that was one of the top 100 most influential blah 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 in the world.
Ariana Grande has made it crystal clear that she's all about authenticity, reveals an industry source. When approached for a potential collaboration with Blake, Ariana reportedly declined without hesitation. Sources close to the singer cited Blake's tone-deaf approach during her advocacy efforts as a deal breaker. Ariana, known for her own battles to stay true to her voice, isn't interested in aligning with someone who, in her eyes, lacks sincerity. The rejections don't stop there. Zendaya, the queen of effortless cool, also reportedly walked away from a joint project involving Lively. Officially, it was due to creative differences, but Hollywood insiders suspect otherwise. Notes an entertainment reporter. Zendaya has been vocal about working only on projects that align with her principles, and Blake's calculated PR moves apparently didn't make the cut. Even more damaging is Margot Robbie's reported public snub. After the Time magazine controversy exploded, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Margot had unfollowed Blake on social media. Reveals a social media analyst. It didn't stop there. Margot openly criticized the kind of manipulative PR strategies that prioritize buzz over genuine talent. Coming from someone as respected as Margot, that's a burn that's hard to ignore and impossible to recover from. While Blake bears the brunt of the backlash, Ryan isn't getting off scot-free. Celebrities who once called him a friend are now reportedly steering clear.
Agents, marketers, publicists, they all work together and create a plan for their talent, for their people. Great, you're gonna get this, this, and this if we go to Time. Okay, sold.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who shared on-screen chemistry with Ryan in the past, has reportedly put their professional relationship on ice. Claims an industry insider, The Rock and Ryan were once a duo that lit up screens with their charisma, but behind the scenes, their partnership has apparently soured. Reports suggest a strain in their relationship fueled by Ryan's over-reliance on PR strategies, explains the source. Dwayne, who prides himself on his no-nonsense, grounded persona, has apparently grown tired of Ryan's tendency to play up the nice guy angle for the cameras. Even Jake Gyllenhaal, once considered a potential collaborator, has reportedly walked away from working with Ryan, citing personal differences. Jake has always been about authenticity and emotional depth. Just watch Nightcrawler or Brokeback Mountain, notes a film critic. It seems Ryan's overly calculated PR moves didn't sit well. Publicly, Jake has spoken about valuing sincerity and transparency in his collaborators. Translation, he's not into partnerships where charm and marketing outshine genuine connection. Perhaps most damaging to Ryan's image is Emma Stone's reported rejection.
People are talking. So many of those quotes from that Time 100 interview has appeared in outlets everywhere, basically.
Emma Stone has always been one of Hollywood's most relatable stars, balancing blockbuster hits with indie credibility, notes an industry observer. So when she quietly backed out of an endorsement deal tied to Ryan's company Maximum Effort, people noticed. The reason? Emma's focus on maintaining her authentic public image. With all the controversy swirling around Ryan, Emma didn't want to risk being seen as complicit in his increasingly divisive branding tactics. It's not just the A-listers distancing themselves. Crew members who've worked with Blake and Ryan are reportedly coming forward with less than flattering accounts of their behind-the-scenes behavior. Let's start with the people who have seen it all, the crew. Anonymous sources have come forward to paint a less than flattering picture of Lively and Reynolds behind the scenes, reveals an industry journalist. One crew member described Blake as demanding and unapologetic, adding that her refusal to own up to past mistakes has left a sour taste. The journalist continues. Another insider didn't mince words, labeling her a mean girl and calling her behavior exhausting. It's just deranged. It's nonsensical, like fire the whole PR team. It's dumb.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively get yet another fake PR award from Time magazine, exposing a deceptively manipulative, and I'm gonna say corrupt, media organization.
One crew member reportedly stated, Ryan doesn't escape unscathed either. While he's known for his quick wit and humor, some insiders argue that his penchant for PR spin is wearing thin, notes the source. The carefully curated image of the nice guy is starting to feel more like a marketing ploy than genuine personality, especially to those who've worked closely with him. It's all so deceptive to me. I'm sorry, I'm starting to see through it more and more. Reportedly said one person who worked closely with Reynolds. He's such a charmer. I've fallen for it. I believe Tim Miller and others, TJ, they all fallen for it, and he's able to throw on that charm and win them back. As Blake and Ryan face mounting rejection, Justin Baldoni is quietly rallying support. Directors, producers, and fellow actors are reportedly lining up to side with him, refusing to collaborate with Blake out of loyalty to Baldoni's principles. Everybody's coming to defend Justin. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork because of his core values and his integrity, reveals an industry insider. Not a single damn one wants to come forward to defend these two. What, the contrast couldn't be more stark.
These are the types of people who are actually in control. And that's what's really scary about this whole thing.
While Blake and Ryan are scrambling to save their image through expensive PR stunts and magazine covers, Baldoni has maintained a dignified silence, letting his reputation for integrity speak for itself. It's all anybody's talking about, everyone's sick of it too, and people are fed up, notes one observer of the situation. The industry's response sends a clear message. Authenticity matters. Hollywood's glittering facade may run on PR and spin, but when the cracks start to show, it can crumble fast, explains a veteran publicist. Ryan and Blake are learning the hard way that you can't charm your way out of everything, especially not when the industry's movers and shakers start turning their backs. Beyond the social rejection, the scandal is reportedly starting to hit Blake and Ryan where it really hurts their bank accounts and business empires. With brands like Aviation Gin and Maximum Effort relying heavily on Ryan's charm offensive, the cracks in his public image spell trouble, notes a business analyst.
This is such bad move. Yeah, he'll still get some people, but it's just now he looks so disingenuous. Anyway.
Corporate partners don't just want faces. They want untouchable, drama-free faces. When controversy creeps in, so does hesitation. Blake, with her fashion collaborations and lifestyle endorsements, isn't immune either. Luxury brands thrive on exclusivity, not association with scandal, explains a fashion industry insider. The financial implications of the Time magazine controversy could be staggering. While Forbes estimated that being named on Time's list can increase a celebrity's endorsement deals by as much as 30%, the controversy surrounding their alleged payment for inclusion threatens to undermine these benefits. People are talking. So many of those quotes from that Time 100 interview has appeared in outlets everywhere, notes a media analyst. Critics argue that the list's credibility is at stake, with recent surveys showing that 68% of readers now question the authenticity of Time magazine's rankings, with many perceiving them as pay-to-play schemes rather than genuine recognitions of influence. What makes this alleged PR stunt particularly transparent is the suspicious timing.
The state of it then, now, in the future. How do I manipulate the future?
Just as the Baldoni lawsuit was gaining momentum and public opinion was shifting against them, suddenly both Blake and Ryan land prestigious Time magazine honors. The timing of the Time magazine stunt couldn't have been more convenient for them, notes a PR expert. Baldoni's lawsuit was already casting shadows on their public image. By landing on such a prominent platform, they redirected the spotlight away from the controversy and back onto their curated personas. Ryan's inclusion in the 100 most influential companies segment for Maximum Effort, his marketing company, further underscores this orchestrated narrative. The media focused not on the allegations against them, but on Ryan's business acumen and Blake's influence, explains the analyst. This is what happens. These are what powerful people do, observes an industry veteran. The state of it then, now, and the future. How do I manipulate the future? The Blake and Ryan scandal represents more than just celebrity gossip. It's forcing a broader conversation about authenticity in an industry notorious for its smoke and mirrors. Hollywood, meet your reckoning, declares a media critic. The fall of Blake and Ryan is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a cautionary tale about what happens when you underestimate your audience. People are tired of being sold fairy tales wrapped in PR packaging. The entertainment industry isn't what it used to be. Independent creators and platforms are on the rise, calling out manipulative practices and offering unfiltered content. From YouTube to TikTok, these creators are exposing the underbelly of Hollywood one post at a time, notes a digital media analyst. They've become the voice of an audience that's fed up with spin and eager for transparency. Hollywood is starting to feel the heat. Studios and networks once untouchable are now scrambling to adjust. Accountability is no longer optional, explains an industry observer. With social media amplifying every misstep, the days of sweeping controversies under the red carpet are over. Yeah, the message is clear. Authenticity is the new currency. Audiences don't just want to be entertained, they want to believe in the people behind the screen. The demand for transparency and accountability is reshaping the industry, forcing stars and studios to rethink their approach. As for Ryan and Blake, salvaging their image won't be easy. Their next move will be under the microscope microscope, and in a town built on reinvention, they might yet find a way to bounce back. But for now, their story serves as a reminder that in Hollywood, the shine doesn't last forever, especially when the spotlight reveals more than just a perfectly curated image. What do you think? Can Blake and Ryan recover from this scandal, or is their reign as Hollywood's golden couple officially over? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.